Alrighty, hello everybody. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Let's see who's here. Oh, chat's not on. There you go. Adam, hey. One Drunk Man, LF Kingdom, hello. Dennis. Adriel, thank you so much for tier 1 for 3 months. Ryotaro, hello. Gam. Enchiladas, J. Cray, Volnoka, Bobsack, hello, hello. Kazo, Mail K, Novel Flyer 15, hello, hello. Magical Image, hello, Lightning. As a resident of Manhattan, have you ever been to the AMC Lincoln Square Theater IMAX? Yes, I love the Lincoln Square Theater personally. It's actually my favorite AMC in the city. I actually like the AMC there better than the one in Battery Park or the one like in Times Square. So I personally think you should go to the Lincoln Square one because I like it there. I think it's just like less crowded, nice location, and overall just like it's well set up. So I like it. To watch Dune, ooh, that'll be fun. Visor D, hello. Nachos, hello. Mode Obscure, oh, Obscure, hello. Hoffy, hey. Brocap sale? Oh yeah, I just saw that. Let's see, Chef Kiyoshi, hello. Issa Cakes. Justin, welcome, welcome. How Diego? How Diego? That's a good one. I was told there would be free tacos. Mason, there'll be free tacos if you visit. I'll treat you for tacos if you visit someday. Pork, hello. Oz, good morning from down under. Thank you so much for the tier 1. Are the nachos there? I actually don't buy nachos at the theaters. I only buy popcorn, so I can't tell you about the nachos. When it happens, could I see the list to pick? Sure. I was already thinking of a set, but yeah, you can pick something else. Alpha 4U5 12 thinking Doge think man. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Ryushu, hello. Roro keyboards, good day, good day. Long sleeves today, getting cold? Yeah, it's like it's a little cooler today for sure. Chef Kiyoshi, thank you so much for Prime sub. Tubes? Is this like not Chubies tubes, I suppose? Hello? I see you're a man of good taste. I know. Anyway, Cloudline indeed. So today will be alright, so let's get to this, shall we? It's called Cloudline. I thought it was Cloud9. No, it's Cloudline. Yeah. It's 5:30 a.m. here. I just woke up to see a Cloudline. Oh my god, I feel so bad now. Yeah, I'm sorry for those who are in Asia and in the other side of the world. I know it's a little early for you guys. Usually I do streams like at night here, so that normally tends to be like daytime over there. So I know it's a little less convenient today. So let's get started. So here it is. So this is the new Canon Keys bag color. So the Canon Keys bag comes in black, and it also comes in this nice blue. Pretty cool. I believe they might have stock. I actually don't remember if they do right now, but yeah. What silver is that? It's a pretty nice matte silver. It's a nice bag color in my opinion. Oh, for those who didn't notice, I finally figured out the LEDs. I replaced the LEDs on the PCB of the Kikuichi Monji that we built a couple streams ago. So that got fixed. Also, Dennis, thanks for gifting a sub to Adam. They have the new ones in stock? Awesome. That's good. Diego, make the eyes red? No, just because you asked. Diego! Hello, Frank. How are you? So here we have some screws. I think these are for the daughterboard and for the plate later on. We have some lubed and filmed Gateron Ink switches. Some cherry clip-in stabs. Yeah, some cherry clip-in stabs. How do you put the diodes on the eyes? Struggling to put in mine. You mean the little light tubes, right? It was honestly pretty hard to put those in. It took me a lot of patience. People who are here on stream when I built it know that I put in one, and then the other one I put in right after stream ended. But yeah, it took me a while. So here we have our plate on our PCB. And finally, we have our board. It was hard to get in the hole. Yes. Exclamation age. I'm pretty young. I look young. I'm young. All right. Let's see. So Diego just turned 21. Let's go bar hopping in K-Town. I would go bar hopping in K-Town. I wouldn't mind that. So here is our Cloudline for today. Just a few things. First of all, so we have a wind key unit here in a nice kind of off-color gray. It's sort of more like a blue-gray, I would say. So this color is not a production unit color. So you won't see this particular color in the group buy production. That's something that I was told by Justin. Wind key, best key. I do like wind keyboards too, on TKL at least, and on 60%. Oh, actually 65 and 75 wind key is fine as well. So actually wind key is okay, but I do like wind key is a little more on TKL and 60s, but it's okay having the wind key as well. But yeah, nice kind of blue grayish proto exclusive color, I guess. So this is not the final engraving. The final engraving is on the Instagram, and I can also show it here on the screen. So here are some. So let's see. Huh, it's not showing up. There. So there is the final engraving. So the final engraving, so look, so this is the current engraving, and the final engraving is on the left. So the final engraving will be the one on the left with the more square frame with the birds flying out of the frame. So yeah. So anyway, so this is the final engraving over here on the left. And then another thing to note is this. So it is that this one has these rounded feet, but the production unit will have these long feet that are shown in the photograph on the left. So not round, but they'll have these custom molded long feet on the left. Okay. Just tuned in. This is the gray. So this is a prototype only color. So this is not going to be in the production run. So you only get to see it for this particular prototype. But yeah, I believe other streamers might be building different colors. So they might have had some other colors that might be part of the production. I'm actually not entirely certain. Anyway, so these are some of the differences that I was told for today. Like the Daughterboard is M2.5 right now instead of M2, but it's going to be using M2 for the production run. The engraving, as I told you, there's a bit of a divide in the middle of the internal engravings, but it's been resolved for production. And then there's circular bumpons. We're going to get custom molded long feet. Final PCB is going to be a gloss finish. Right now we have a matte finish on the PCB. And then the final plate will have plain rectangular cutouts. So the plain rectangular cutouts is referring to this. So right now we have these Cloudline cutouts on the spacebar area, but it's going to have rectangular ones instead in the final production run in order to frame the logos on the PCB. And the proto color during today's stream is not going to be during the production, okay? So yeah, those are just some of the notes that you should know. And yeah, okay. So I already tested the PCB beforehand, so we don't need to do any of that. I'll show you the internals first, and then we'll go ahead and do the build. Julian C, hello, how are you? Anyway, Mason, I didn't respond earlier, but I would go to bar hop with you. Wouldn't mind. Well, although K-Town here in New York is so fucking expensive. Not gonna lie. It's so expensive to go anywhere here in K-Town. I mean, like, just in general in Manhattan is so expensive, right? But yeah, I'm down. Could go to like East Village instead. Or actually, I like meatpacking district. So like West Village area. There's some nice bars over there too. Alright. I like East Village I feel like East Village has too much Japanese food. Definitely kind of, yeah, big on Japanese food around there, but I mean, there's also like other spots, so it's kind of a mix. Alright, so here's the top piece. So the top piece is pretty straight. Nice little fillets here. Kind of a soft chamfer at the edges, so you can see the edges. The top edge is sort of a softer chamfer. It's not quite a fillet here. It's more like a chamfer. You can definitely feel a little bit of the edge. Nice small internal chamfers for the inner edges. Kind of rounded corners. Looks pretty nice. Here is the internal side of the top piece. Has some alignment pins here for these little circles. And then for top mount screws over there, I will send some other screws too, so we can replace those. And then, yeah, tabs for the rest. Does the line in the back have a name? Yes, lazy accountant. It's JD. Do exclamation JD, you can get the full name. And again, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. I should be due to visit at some point after the snow melts. I need to make a trip to Massachusetts to terrorize some other people. Ooh, sweet. Yeah, come through, Mason. That'll be nice. So this is the Cloudline. Let me bring a little microfiber cloth to clean up some of the fingerprints over here. But this is the Cloudline internal side. Designed by JJW in collaboration with Shannie. Very, very, very nice and clean. There is our Daughterboard cable channel over there at the top right. And basically it's brass weight, and then on the outside there is a framing with a polished stainless steel and laser engraving. Looks pretty nice. Looks pretty sweet. So as you can tell, there are some internal columns here. So these are going to be for our O-ring. So the O-ring is going to sit on these little internal pillars, columns, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's basically the idea. The idea is that it's able to do top mount or O-ring. But yeah, it looks really nice. How does a built frog TKL weigh if you know? I don't know, Visor. I actually don't have a frog TKO, so I can't tell you, and I haven't had one built. Like I haven't built one yet. So this is the side profile of the board. It has a nice soft curve that starts from one edge to the other on the lower side here. It looks really nice. Of course, if you put it along with the top piece, the curve gets framed a little better. So it looks like that. But yeah, it looks very, very nice. Very sexy for sure. I have to say, I wish I had more money. I like it, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford it. I literally just spent like a few grand on PC parts, and I just am too poor now. So yeah, and I spent on some other stuff. So I pretty much just ran out of money now. So no Cloudline for me. I'll just enjoy this as much as I can while I have it. But yeah. So that's it. Sell the OTD and get the Cloudline. Yeah, I could do that. I could actually do that, but I'm too lazy to sell as well. Anyway. So that's the internal for this board. Alright, here's our O-ring that we're gonna use later on today. Just gonna put it over here. Two board for this board. Gonna settle for a frog. Nice. Frog's still very nice though. Is a brass weight coated or uncoated? It should be coated. I think nowadays almost every brass weight that I see is coated. But yeah. Side curve is the best part about this board, TBH. I do really like the side curve, yeah. I do think the side curve is what I like. One of the things I like the most. Maybe UPAS will give you one? No, I don't think so. Nothing in life is free, my friends. Sell JD Pass for a Cloudline? Sure, come through. It is not immune to tarnishing. Yeah, I mean most brass weights are going to be resistant to some touch, but it's not going to be completely immune to tarnishing. They'll eventually tarnish. What's the O-ring durometer? I am not sure. I do not know. This or Mono K? Don't know yet, or don't know. Yeah, don't know. I think we won't get to see the Kage until next week or maybe beyond that, just because there's a few delays. Yeah. Ranking top 5 TKLs? Oh, there's so many. There's so many good TKLs out there, honestly. Alright, so here's our PCB. Basically, it's based on the devastating TKL design, but basically it's a fixed 7U bottom row with, it seems to have ISO and ANSI support, although I think the plate is ANSI only. Step caps lock, of course. Split backspace if you really want it. Split right shift if you want it. And it has a JST connector in the back for a daughterboard. And then there we have our engravings over here. Canon Keys PCB by UPAS for Canon Keys Revision 1 August 2021. Cloudline TKL by JJWKB and Shannie, and their signatures / logos pretty clean looking. So the production PCB will be gloss instead of matte. And there it is. The baller movies to get Cloudline and Kage the same month. I mean, surely you could get a lot of things, you know, put them on a credit card or something, but that's not the responsible thing to do. What keyboard is the silver one? The silver one is a Kikuichi Monji by Bisuromi and AE boards. What color would you have gotten? That's a good question, actually. Cloudline. What colors are available for Cloudline? I actually don't remember, so I need to let me just take a quick look. Colors: silver, navy, burgundy, or dark gray. Ooh, okay, that's tough. I think if I had to pick a color, I would choose between the navy or the burgundy. Yeah. I think it fits the theme of the board a little better. The burgundy just because I'm a little partial to the color. I like burgundy. Like, I like dark red over like vivid reds. But yeah. I think one of those two would be great. I can't build this with the god layout 6.25 bottom row, split right and left shift, regular cast and split backspace. Smav, thank you so much for the 16 months, holy moly. And the brass top one? Oh, interesting. Daxy24, thanks for the tier 1. Is there an advantage to half plate versus full plate or just sound? Oh, the advantage of half plate is mostly going to be because you want to make this inside portion, the alphas portion, to be a softer bottom out feeling because you have less material that you're typing on. So it's mostly for feel. But yeah, it will change the sound too. It will definitely change the sound. Alright, let's get started with the build. So let's do these stabs. Could have done stabs beforehand, but I didn't have time. So let's see, we'll do full for everything and then step caps lock for the layout. Whoa, how does this get in here? What the hell? Yo, how did this actually bend this way? Oh my god. This is like Tetris here. There you go. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yo, Obsidian, hello. How are you, buddy? This board is an end board? What's a beginning board then? My 2 frost switch sets are sitting in a building in Minnesota and have been for a month. F. All my boards are black and I really like the contrast between the top and bottom. Oh, I'll hydrate, no worries. I actually have some coffee and some water here, so it's all good. Oh, forgot to turn on the closed captions. Whoopsie. Often forget. What does that say? この番組は Is that what it says? Bro, I've been sipping on that Maxim Instant all day. Oh, dude, Maxim Instant is like actually pretty good. It's like the one instant coffee that like actually tastes pretty good. That accent was unironically so good. Yeah, I do it all the time. この番組は my best friend. Have you watched Squid Game on Netflix? No, I haven't. I decided not to watch it until I have the time to binge it all. Because if I start watching it, I know I'm gonna just stay up watching it. So yeah, I don't wanna do that right now when I'm like really busy with stuff. But I'll definitely end up watching it all soon enough. Heard lots of good things about it. I mean, everyone's talking about it. It's a rage these days. Kind of happy to see a lot of Korean TV and movies and that kind of stuff kind of pop into the mainstream media. Kind of proud. But yeah, it's great. I ended up staying up until 10 a.m. binging Squid Game. I ruined my sleep schedule. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen to me. So I actually kind of refused to watch it because of that. It's the same reason I've also not started to play Diablo 2 Resurrected, because I know I'm an addict to that game. So, like Diablo 2 in general, I know I will get addicted to it. So I've avoided it as much as I can. What is your favorite board so far in 2021? Ooh, that's a tough question, huh? Favorite board? Oh man. I can take a look. See what I've built, what I've taken, like what I've seen this year. That was released this year, I guess. Let me see. This year, though, huh? There's many boards that were released last year that I thought were, or like that were like shipped last year that were good. Like for example, I really like the thermal. I've mentioned that a lot of times. But the Constellation was also a good release board last year. I thought the experimental part, like the fact that you can experiment with it, is really nice. The board is really heavy and pretty nice to type on. 7V, pretty nice board that shipped like last year. This year though, let's see. What shipped this year, or what is released? What has released this year? I mean, I don't know about the dollars yet, but I guess there's that I'm kind of excited about. I thought the Mode 65 was a good release because the Mode 65 has a lot of things you can customize, and the price tag is pretty good. I'm sure some people might mention the Key Called #1 Revision 2, but I haven't seen one in person, so I can't say much about it. Tengu was last year that it shipped, but pretty good. 8X V2.0 is last year also, but that shipped. It's pretty good. What else is there? Well, we recently checked out the Tomo prototype here, and I enjoyed it quite a bit for a 75% layout. I think the Primus is super unique that I really enjoyed as far as the look goes. I really enjoy the look of the Primus. I think that like has like definitely a look that is like not commonly seen, especially for a board of the layout. So I like that one for the look a lot. Will you build a Dallas? Yeah, probably. Kohaku, yeah, Kohaku is really nice. Yeah, I guess Kohaku was this year, right? Yeah. Juby shipped. When did Juby ship? But yeah, if Juby shipped this year, then Juby is definitely one of my favorites. What switches on the board you're currently using? Boba linear Thock LT switches. Zenith, hopefully. Whale 75 shipped this year. Yeah, Whale 75, I built one during the subathon that I had earlier in late August, and it was pretty sweet. I personally am not a huge fan of the knob on the Whale 75, but without knob, I think that would be nice. But I personally prefer the TKL because I just like the look of the TKL better. Yeah. What's the case made out of your purple bill in front of you? This is the Kikoichi Monji. Falcon, very nice. I haven't seen the Falcon in person. Anyone see a black rectangle on the screen? What's black rectangle? LZ phase. I haven't seen the LZ phase. I built a LZ. What was the previous version iteration of the phase? Physics, LZ physics. I built like a LZ physics like off stream, but it was only, I didn't get the case. I just got the PCB and plate, so I can't say much about that one either. Yo, Upas, thanks for the 13 months, and you're welcome. House has a lot of hype. Personally, House was like okay for me. House just felt like any other 65% top mount to me. It had like look, it had like aesthetic elements that were like okay, like, you know, this is like the hand engineering branding and all that, but for me it was like top mount 65, you know, kind of just tried and true. It was like a tried and true sort of formula to a top mount 65 in my opinion, which like it's enjoyable, but it's something that I feel like I've tried before. Do you like JDK trays? I don't, actually. I actually don't like JDK trays much. I want like a stack of old GMK trays, to be honest with you. The thing about old GMK trays is that they're a little bit easier to work with, at least on my end. But yeah, JDK trays are good and all, but the fact that I would have to buy a lot of them is just not, makes them not worth it anymore. Like the fact that I have to spend like all this extra money for them. It sucks that GMK changed their trays, like honestly. So like, okay, like this is the way I have a lot of my GMK sets right now. Like this. That's a lot. It's just the size of the trays. GMK trays went from bad to worse. Yeah. They're not good. Like the old trays are not good, but they're usable. Whereas the current trays are simply not usable at all. Like they don't even function well for shipping to customers. Like to people who buy them from group buys, they normally arrive not in great shape. So they suck. At least the old trays would arrive fine to your home, you know, if you order them. So yeah. Can you buy the Gazoo linear Thocks? Yeah, you should be able to, right? I mean, this is not my board, this is a client's board. Sangha 60, Forever 65 Vertigo thoughts on these boards. I built a Vertigo, which was pretty nice. It sounded pretty nice. No thoughts on the Forever 65 or the Sangha just because I haven't tried them. I know some people who do like the Forever 65, but I don't know much about the Sangha 60. I was gonna send you my face, but you busy boy? I mean, you can send it if you want, Obsidian. The one thing everyone in this community has in common is storage and space issues. For sure. That's because the storage and space related things that we are offered by like the current state of like manufacturers and vendors and stuff, like all these solutions are not very effective, you know what I mean? Like I think the one thing we have sort of resolved over the past few years is keyboard bags, like those zippered bags. Like now that there's been like a lot of vendors popping up with them, like not just like TX bags and like, you know, random like zippered bags or like, you know, sleeves that you see out there. Now we have a lot of like different like, you know, different vendors carrying them for competitive prices, right? I think that we have finally resolved. For a while, right? For a while I was like, oh well, I want some TX bags. They would cost like, you know, they would cost a base price, it would be like, you know, 30 bucks, or right, or 30 to 35 bucks, right? But then like shipping would be killing the deal, because shipping from like Korea is like $30 per bag. So that would be like, you know, anywhere from like $60 to $70 per bag. So it's like too expensive, right? Because it's volumetric shipping. But now it's like, now that there's vendors locally also selling like some kinds of like, you know, different kinds of bags, it's kind of like there's different solutions available. But honestly though, the keycap situation is horrible. Like I hate it. I hate these new trays from GMK. I pretty much toss them all out, and I keep everything in bags now, like in Ziploc bags. So yeah. It's the box of financially irresponsible? Not quite, because actually all of these sets I got during group buy. Actually, except for maybe 2 of them, I think I got all these sets on group buy over, like, you know, I've been in the community for about almost 5 years now, so it's not that bad if you spread it all out. I could not stop breaking the white pegs. I actually don't break the white pegs too often. Are there any trays that you like? For keycaps? Not really. I personally still prefer the old GMK trays, just because. Okay, so this is what I like about old GMK trays. So like old GMK trays, the nice part about them, right, is that like I can put all of these different layouts in one single like layer, right? So I have 104 key here, right? And the fact that I have 7U right here, like, you know, 1.5, 1, 1.5, 7U, 1.5, 1, 1.5. So I have 6.25 and 7U all here. And then I have some extra bits and pieces for ISO, or you know, like the extra 0 key for the numpad, or like 1800 stuff, right? Maybe some caps lock, like the step caps lock, and something else over here. And then a few extra things like split shift, split backspace, that kind of stuff over here. That's really nice. And like, sure, like spacebar kits and some other smaller child kits can go in a separate bag. Like I can put those in a plastic bag, it's okay, in a Ziploc bag. But the fact that I have most things in one tray, one layer, I don't like the solution of having to go through several layers. That's what I hate the most. Like, no offense to like anybody here, like especially if you're a vendor who sells keycaps and you have like 2 or 3 trays for a box, right, that goes into a box. I don't like that solution, because you have to sort through these several layers. Whereas this, you can just get, fucking hell, you can just get one tray out and it's all there. It's all there. Like all the basic stuff that you need is there. But you get the idea. What set is this? This is a ski data, yeah. So it's not like the best tray in terms of quality, but the layout is perfect. I personally think the layout of the tray is perfect. The old GMK tray layout. So I want a storage solution that looks just like that. Right? I want a storage solution that looks just like that, but that it's a little bit more effective in keeping things in place. New GMK trays wouldn't have done that just now. Oh, they would have just gotten crushed, right? You get one tray and all your keycaps everywhere when you drop it. I mean, well, if you do, yeah. I want my money back. Oh. But anyway, that's my thought on trays in general. It's I do like seeing all my different layouts and all that at once instead of having to spread it over several different like sections. Like several different items. That's just a preference thing for sure. I know that some people love the JTK trays because you can just have like stack them up and like they're sturdier and all that. The clips are nicer. There's no denying that that's true. But if you have to get JTK trays right now, it's like it's kind of expensive to get many of them. So it's much cheaper just put things in plastic bags or Tupperware. That's pretty much what I do these days, at least. The big JTK trays are like the old GMK ones. I mean, yeah, there's those, but yeah, I mean, still kind of expensive to get these now. Yeah, I mean, nowadays I keep a lot of things like this, like I have one of those, like this is from like might be like from the Container Store, but I just have like I have a box. These are some extra Ziploc bags. I have like accents and little like, you know, Ziplocs so that I keep like things like sorted out. But like that's pretty much how I keep things nowadays. And like I sort them by like accents. Like here's all my accent kits and stuff. I have like you know, by colors, like white and black, or like neutrals, grays, reds, and so on. How many key sets do you own? Probably over 50. Probably. Because I feel like if you only count even like CRP, it's like over 10 already, so yeah. Yeah, I probably have like 50 key sets or so. That said, like I've accumulated them over like many years, yeah. I also rarely sell, that's the thing. Any wise keycap organization tips? Yeah. I mean, I can show you. Let me finish lubing this insert, and I can show you. But I store things on these IKEA zippered boxes. Well, I think it's doable, much more doable in like the old tray format, but you can still do it in like containers. I mean, actually, well, you could always buy, you know, like the same. You could buy like storage, like little Tupper boxes, like the same size as the ones that are sold, like, you know, Omnitype sells like those. I think Kinetic Labs sells like Keycap storage trays and stuff. There's basically, you can get Tupperware that's of the appropriate size. Maybe you measure it by, if it fits a 7U spacebar, that's pretty good, because I think that's the longest key that you can have in a key set. So it fits, if it fits that, then you can just kind of figure out how many Tupperware units you need per key set with child kits. So you could get that and then just stack them up inside of a cabinet or something like that. You can do that. 10U spacebar, I mean, sure. For 10U spacebar, I would just keep it in a bag and put it separately or something. Put in a big Ziploc bag or something. $10U spacebar is so 2021. $15U spacebar when? Yeah, seriously, when? Just make this entire length a spacebar. One key. What plate are we building with? We have a half aluminum plate today. R5 spacebar? Spacebars have no profile. Spacebars are their own convex profile. Oh, so yeah, I was gonna say. Like, so another way, like I keep a lot of stuff is in these, like IKEA things. So I have like this IKEA thing. These are like the zippered bags. So a lot of these trays are empty, but basically you can like keep like boxes and like more like square sort of stuff. Like you can stack them up, you can line them up like kind of like a file organization. But like that's one way to do it. I keep this under my bed in this case, but that's another way of doing it. But yeah, I mean, if it depends on whether you use like a cabinet or like I don't know what kind of space you have, but yeah. Retirement box under the bed? Yeah, something like that. I'll get kicked if my parents saw that much keyboard stuff. That's why I don't live with my parents. BRB moving out? Good, good. TBH, I could not see myself living with my parents anymore. I haven't seen myself living with my parents since I was like 18, so yeah. But yeah, it kind of just depends what your storage solutions, what would work for you. What I just did was I just measured out the dimensions of the space I have, right? So I just get a measuring tape, measure that out, and then you go to IKEA and take a look at all their like little boxes or zippered boxes, that kind of stuff. And I just chose the one that would basically maximize the amount of space area covered without wasting like vertical space. So that's pretty much what I did. To just plan it out. But like it's like not just that. I have like clothes and like other kinds of things, right? But like that's pretty much just a way to plan like storage space if you don't have a lot of room. Are you going to cop a Kage? Probably not. But I will be building one in a week or two. Is there any particular keyboard in your collection that kind of stood the test of time? Like you'd say it's still on par with most new release in terms of design? I kind of feel like, I mean, that's kind of a silly question in the sense that there's a lot of keyboards these days are based on older keyboards, and these older keyboards are also based on different keyboards. So in a way, they're all kind of based on similar templates. So it's like, so like if you took like most TGR, for example, like most TGR designs, right? Like a lot of the TGR design language is based on the design language of older Korean customs like Dux or like LZ, KMAC, OTD, right? And so if people value those in the market a lot, right? Like it's say, oh my god, like, you know, I got a TJJ and, you know, wow, like awesome, right? And then, but then if they're based on this other board, then that other board should also have a similar wow factor, right? Branding aside. So it's kind of circular, I guess. I feel like any keyboard stands the test of time in terms of design if that particular design feature has remained relevant over many years. So I would say like a lot of keyboards you could consider them to stand the test of time, to be honest. Yeah. Are you going to cop this board? Probably not, just because I am saving and like just gonna not spend much money. There's only one board to keep from your collection. Which board would it be? If you don't count an HHKB, probably my 356 Mini, and maybe like my Juby. Probably, actually, I really like that board. My Jane V2, maybe. Not sure. What version of the Dock Orion which do you say was similar to Jane? All of them are similar to the Jane. The Jane was based on the Jane was designed after the K-Mac and the Dock Orion. Jane V1, for example, is pretty much the same plate. Like, you can take a Jane V1 plate and chuck it into a Dock Orion, and similarly, you can do it backwards. And the Jane V2 plate is the same thing, right? Like, Jane V2 plate is compatible with the Whale, is compatible with the Koala, right? So, like, if you could only keep one Artisan, that's a little hard. But if I had to choose, might be one of my either booper caps, might be a clack maybe. Or might be actually I don't know. Could be a Key Collective cap too. I don't know actually. It's a little too hard to pick one Artisan, I think, because they all have different themes and different things I like about them. But I mean, I guess same thing with boards. So, but if I had to pick one, yeah, not sure. Because it depends on probably something simple, something that I like thematically at least. If you can only keep one keycap, not key set. Yeah, I mean that's the question, right? Like one Artisan keycap. Where would Nono sit with JD and Ron next to Ron and JD's hands? I don't know. I would probably have to see Nono in person to see whether which way is the most appropriate way to set him up. Nono sits, right? Like sits like upright. So probably just on the bed. Like next to them. I would keep the question key, so I keep asking questions. Oh, one key. One key. Oh, I don't know. I imagine I can copy paste almost every character, so maybe I would keep a control or a shift key. Actually, no, probably like a control key, maybe. Like a modifier key. Because then you can copy every other character, but modifiers you can't like copy. Keep spacebar and do everything in Morse code, but you can still copy the space character. So I think I wouldn't keep the space. Oh, Morse code. Oh, that works, I guess. Yeah. One key to tap. Okay, sure. I guess that's sufficient. One key to tap, like the Morse code. Yeah, it's like a telegram. It's a silly question, though. It's like if you had only one button, what would you do? I don't know. There's singular buttons out there that could very well destroy the world, right? Just like we see in the movies. You open this keypad and then there's this one key and you press that red button and suddenly you have you know, intercontinental ballistic missiles like shooting up in the air, and then everyone's gonna die in the next, like, you know, I don't know how many hours. What switches on the keypad though? At this rate, probably some. I don't even know what it would be. Would it be just like a cheap ass rubber dome switch kind of thing? Actually, don't know what it would be. Would it be mechanical, guys? Do you think it would be mechanical? Well, a lot of military equipment is kind of old. Or can be old, or based on like older stuff, so maybe it's like an Alp switch or something. Must be Nixie's. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe some like Futaba switch, or like, I don't know, one of those switches, obscure switches maybe. Considering the button probably is a little bigger. I don't know, I wonder what it would be. I hope Topre, if I have to go, Thock me out. Thock. That's right. Thock me out with the deepest thock. Oh my gosh. So today I had a bit of an off day at work. Kind of felt a little meh today. How big, hard, thick, and strong are we talking about? I mean, your imagination can go wild. We talking about Thock? Let's go. October is upon us. That's a good one. No Thock November. Oh, will it finally stop the people from asking about what is the Thocky switch? Bro, if it don't Thock, it's no good. What is the Thocky's plate? Get a mallet and hit it, and maybe you'll figure it out. Bro, I was trying to experiment with the Thocky's plates, and then I casually bent it. It's like okay. Hi, I'm new to this hobby. What's the Thocky's foam? Just insert, just go get some Topria domes and just put them everywhere. Below your PCB, in between your PCB, underneath your keycaps. Just line your entire room walls with domes. Just double-sided tape, all it takes. At the same time, you'll get some of that sound treatment for your room. Add some texture to your walls, right? It'll nicely diffuse all the sound. You'll record it with your iPhone, and then you'll be like Thock, and then maybe you can map it to some macro key, and then every time you press, it's gonna be like Thock. Hook up an amp to keyboard. Yeah, I mean just selling Thock foam. I mean, there's already people who do sell foam. So put the foam in your ears. Now everything sounds like Thock. Very true. Your board, you didn't come with a Thock level knob? Oof. Yeah, imagine. Oh god, you didn't guys, you didn't buy the Mr. Thock TKL, Thock KL, Thock keyless. Wait, I guess Thock keyless doesn't work because that means you have no keys with Thock. So therefore TKL is an invalid layout. Never buy TKLs, guys. Don't enter Cloudline. It's a TKL, no Thock in 10 keyless. It's science right there. I discovered the etymology of the word TKL. Thock keyless. In before alt streamer enters the scene, his name is Thock keyless. Therefore, Tim keyless officially cancelled. No more Tim keyless. No more Teha types. Yeah, don't buy it. Thock has no boundaries. That's right. Mr. Worldwide Thock. Just doing the Thock 69 number 2 with Thocks, which is made by Thock keyless himself. Yeah. Thock keyless so selfless that they inserted the Thock into the build. A piece of themselves. Therefore, they are Thock keyless. Truly, the Messiah. Sacrifice themselves for the sins of all keyboard people. The sinners who don't have any Thock in their lives. I just built a Mr. Suit, and putting all provided foam in there legitimately is the thockiest sound I've achieved yet. Well, there you have it, guys. What makes the Cloudline a $250 more expensive keyboard than Cloudline, guys? I mean, than Mr. Suit. Can someone tell me? Do you design this board? No. For those who don't know what I'm referring to, there is a rather interesting person in the Kage channel in the Monoke Discord. A character, indeed. A character. It is rather complex. That's right, that's right. Complicated human beings. I read that. It was hilarious. It was because it happened in the middle of the night too. I was like, I woke up and I checked Discord and I was like, what the fuck happened here? Oh my god. I see them blockers. There's blockers here, but no blockers here, unfortunately. Are you lubing just the ends of the wire to avoid from lube leaking to the PCB? No, it's to avoid rattle. It's to address the rattle from the wire. Where can I get that desk mat? It was sold by Mikibo and Monoke. It was a collaboration with the people who designed Doge-Think. Well, actually, with the person who designed Doge-Think, which is Switch Noli. Doing both top and O-ring mount? Yeah, probably. We'll try one and then the other, probably. Forest Keys, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, viewers. How are you? I hope you had a good stream, Forest Keys. And welcome, welcome. Yo, Docro, hello. So hyped for this board. That's nice. A lot of people are. A lot of people are quite hyped. Just polishing some caps? Oh, polishing? What for? Just cuz? What are you polishing them for? Just to have like artificially applied shine to your keys? I have to say, I kind of do prefer the little Cloudline cutout here, but rectangular is fine if you need to include the text. I do like the little Cloudline cutout a little more. I cold cast some caps, they needed some polish to look nice. Oh, very cool. Oh, you make keycaps. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Oh, that's very nice. That's very cool. Is that Thock? I can't tell with all the people in my ears. Damn. Just keep it like that. You don't need to hear it because it's not you don't need to hear all that non-thocky noises. There's a little bit of that, like, you know how like when you use cherry, so cherry stabilizers definitely, I mean, or cherry stuff in general, I would say it's not like as smooth as like the stuff that, like, you know, Gateron or Duroc, like, you know, those like the other manufacturers make, right? Like the plastic is just not that smooth, right? So kind of like when you use clip-ins or screw-ins, they have a little bit of that, like, sort of like scratchy sort of sound, like a rubbing on the sides. But it's like very characteristic of them, I feel. Wait, can you not use Durox? You can. You can. We just have clip-ins today because that's what I was sent. But if you're going to use the O-ring though, I would recommend you use a clip-in for the spacebar at least. Is the case gray? It's like a bluish gray. It's not part of the... Maybe I should write a note about that, huh? Maybe I should write a little note. Let me see if I can do something like that. Let's see. Copy, paste. Let's see. Proto color not in group by. Will not be in group by. There. Could you explain on why not use Durox for the spacebar? So if you're gonna use an O-ring, so screw-ins have a slightly thicker footprint at on the part where the screw goes in. So if it pushes out the O-ring a little. So if you have a case where the O-ring's supposed to fit, you'll make it a very tight fit or it won't fit at all. So clip-ins have a slightly smaller footprint compared to screw-ins, so you want to use a clip-in for wherever there is the O-ring touching the stabilizer. So yeah, this applies to any keyboard with an O-ring. You want to use clip-ins for any stabilizers that are at the edges of the PCB, so like spacebar. If it's like a 60%, that'll be like backspace as well. Yeah. This works fine using O-ring with screw-ins. Using it right now? Okay. Well, there you have it. You can use screw-ins as well. It also depends on the thickness of the O-ring. So like if the O-ring's a little thinner, it's fine. Sometimes the O-ring's thick or the case is just like there's very little clearance between things. So like in the case of the Unicorn, you can't do... screw-ins can fit, but it's pretty tight fit. Also, yo, J93, nice cut. Short hair feels good, don't it? I love short hair, dude. I can't stand long hair anymore. It's just too bothersome. Yo, Mr. Juan, te amo como gordito saben pastel. Uy. This man going after my heart. So you're saying you love me as much as I love myself because I'm a gordo and I also like pastel, you know? What kind of cake is your favorite cake, guys? I'll tell you mine. My favorite type of cake is chocolate tres leches. Tres leches is so good. Add some chocolate on top of that. Oh, baby, let's go. Whew, so good. That spongy, wet taste. Oh, tres leches is just amazing. It always confused me how Mexicans call sandwiches tortas. Yeah, that's true. It's like, I mean, like, torta in Italian is also a cake, you know? Torta. In our case, we just call it pastel. When I was young, I thought they were talking about cakes. Oh yeah. Sandwich roll was my top one. Any coffee cake or ube cake? Oh, ube is good, yeah. Mine is Diego's cake. Black Forest, milk crepe. Oh, milk crepe, good shit. Good shit. Tiramisu, yeah. So actually, yeah, anything with coffee will definitely be a banger. Torta is cake in Bulgarian as well. Oh, interesting. Huh. Must be that Latin root. It's called tarta in Swedish and it's pronounced the same way. Oh. Ah. It's interesting. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I have no idea if they have this in Mexico, but I love torta en mil hojas. I actually wonder what that is. What's the mil hojas in reference to? Kind of curious about that now. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna look it up because I'm very curious now. Torta de mil hojas, 1,000-layer cakes. Oh, this is what it is. Millefeuille. Okay, I see now. Oh yeah, this is. I've tried this. Yeah, I've tried this. Oof. 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 Boy, look at those. Yo. So you guys know what dulce de leche is? It's basically like caramel. Oh my god. Holy shit, that makes my teeth hurt, but looks so fucking good. Damn, okay. Ojal de nata crema. Oh, okay. Damn. Woo! Carrot cake is also good though. I do agree. I actually used to not like carrot cake for a while. And then I became older and I started liking carrot cake. I don't know why. When I was a kid though, I did not like carrot cake much. Uh-oh. This is a half plate build and these switches are kind of loose on this PCB. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna have some fun. Look at this. Gonna be a fun build today. Alright, let's get the half plate done at least. But these PCB pegs are not very tight on these switches right now. So we're gonna have some fun. We also have tejas de almendra. Oh, I mean, I already love almonds, so... Oh, it's like almond crust. Oh, shit. Okay, I need to show you guys this one. Damn. PCB problem, not half plate? Oh, no, it's not a half plate problem. It's a PCB problem for sure. Because it's the PCB only that's there. So, that looks damn delicious. It's like roof tiles made out of almond. Oh, yo. I mean, it's the same with like, you know, cheese crust? Like basically that kind of thin, crusty sort of thing, but like with cheese, like with manchego kind of thing. You know, just like a nice crust of just cheese, like melted cheese, like on a pan or like on a big flat sort of like hot surface. Oh. Oh. That's just cornflakes plus into a larger cornflake. We aim for them to be tighter. Oh, okay. What's that desk mat? It's the Daughterboard desk mat from Makibo and Monoke. So, Makibo was the US proxy for it, but it's the Daughterboard desk mat. It was a collaboration, and it just recently shipped. You can probably you probably have to wait for extras or something, or maybe someone else is selling it. But yeah, I'm excited for this board. My last group buy was the J01. Nice. I heard the J01 is pretty nice. I heard people are like enjoying that board. Any tips for screws that are stuck? Except the rubber band glue trick can't open my board. Ooh, what kind of screw do you have on there? I mean, if you're already starting to strip the screw, stop right now. Like, do not try, because you're gonna keep stripping it. Last thing you want to do is completely strip that top part. So if you're starting to strip it, don't keep going. Yeah, what kind of end is it? Is it hex? Is it Phillips? Is it something else? And also, like, what size? You probably might want to take pictures of that, though, to be honest. You want to see how bad the damage is right now. Stripping is great. Wait, what? Not that kind of stripping. Ooh. That pin was bent. Didn't notice. I'm hungry and turn on at the same time. I'm so confused. Can I send it somewhere for more help? I mean, you could post it on my Discord. Maybe there's some folks to help you there too. But I mean, I wish I could help you right now. Live, I could, but at the same time, kind of busy. But yeah, I can try. I mean, you can post a link to a photo if you want. But I mean, yeah, you definitely don't want to keep trying if it's stripping it. Didn't know you had a Discord. You can assume that every person has a Discord. I mean, like, that's like life in 2021 on the internet is basically Discords for every single person out there, right? So, yeah. Which is actually a part of why I actually kind of... I actually can't join new ones because I'm not paying for the $10 Nitro yet. And so like that one like increase your limit to 200, but I haven't like paid it to join a lot of servers. So every time someone asks me like, hey dude, we're organizing this thing, or like oh hey, like there's a new Discord server to join, I'm like, I need to leave a bunch to like join any new ones now. It's been like that since like 2018 or something, whenever I started using Discord, because I got into like a lot of emote servers, and then I started leaving those too and joining other ones. But then now there's like dozens of keyboard vendors and designer groups and friend groups and blah blah blah. It just ends up being super cluttery, just a lot of different places, and it's kind of hard to keep up anyway. So I feel like I'm only active in like a handful. So yeah. Too many Discords. I wish there was a more centralized place or like maybe just like no such limit like that. It's just very, very annoying to manage. Can't believe y'all even hit 100. It's so easy to hit 100, in my opinion. I hit 100 like years ago. I'm cool enough to message Lightning's alt. Oh yeah, I don't check that account often either. I do have an alt that I joined like a few other servers with, but yeah, it's honestly hard to keep up with anything like that. The Discord grouping UI is a pain IMO? You mean the folders? You don't like the folder system? I mean, it's better than Slack, where you don't even have such things. At least we have folders. Alright, okay, this is gonna be fun though. Alright, I guess how am I gonna do this? Oh, I guess we're gonna have to do the big brain move, right? This time it might fail again, but we have to try it, right? Do you remember? Is Lana here? I think Lana remembers. We have to try that that big brain flip it over thing. I used the bug. Yeah, I was just gonna do like use a box or something flat. I don't know. But Discord is for gamers, where Slack is for work, so you know it's super professional and great and perfect. True. True, true, true. Is it gonna be successful today? We'll see. Wait. Yeah, oh! Yo, it worked! Poggers! Alright. One leg is soldered in, so just double check that it's nice and straight here. Some of these probably aren't, so let's just let's just do it by rows, so we don't have to go back every single time. Just quickly here, here, there we go. Oh! Oh, I guess I left it heated up. There we go. Cherry board box goated? Yeah. Alright. That's one row. Let's keep going. Hey, Blackjack, what's up? Easy. I'm too good at this now. Professor Lightning, when are your office hours? I need your help with soldering. I'm stuck. Have you tried Googling it yet? I'm sure the folks at Stack Overflow can help you. Have you tried posting on Piazza or whatever, like the whatever discussion board services people use these days? Piazza Keycap, but academic. It's not that bad, I personally. I actually do like Piazza because they actually do have like Markdown and other stuff. I mean, they have like LaTeX, which I like. Go to Reddit, they're super friendly and patient there. Yeah, totally, super friendly. Try Quora. Quora is kind of interesting though because one half of Quora is filled with like, it's filled with decent answers, and the other side of Quora is just filled with trash spam, like marketing and shit. It's kind of weird. Yo, Lightning is K3KC counterfeit stuff? Yeah. Don't support K3KC. K3KC is the main reason. Is one of the big reasons why Clack is not active anymore. What's K3KC? They're a Vietnamese maker that counterfeits other artisans' work, pretty much. If you support counterfeit work, Mr. Possum, I'll never talk to you again. You can contact them and tell them to suck a fat one. What do you mean by counterfeit? Like fake? Like replicas? Like copying other people's work? Counterfeit. Do Q clones count? Q clones don't count because Q replicas were made under the license of open source. So like as long as it's non-commercial, it's fine. But if you're commercializing the production and selling of Q units made from those files, you're technically violating the license for it. Like Calamities are Jane? Yeah. So those are definitely fake. Those are also done with no permission. Right? It's like those are being made. Those are being made to profit off of somebody else's design. Right? So UTD is pretty much the same. Right? They're profiting off of somebody else's design. It's the same thing. It's no different. We're gonna argue semantics today? Okay. But actually... the bottom line is very clear, right? Be who you want to be in this community, for they remember. That is so true, though. That is actually so true. People do remember. People really don't forget. Like, if you're a dipshit at some point in your time in the community, people will know and will remember and will 100% hold you accountable for it for as long as they are around, and probably even longer than that. So this is very true. You tarnish your position in the community, it's gonna be on the record forever, pretty much. That's definitely something that is part of like like most niche hobbies are like this, but I think like the community presence is a very real thing. Like, yeah, don't be an idiot. Have a nice remaining stream. Sounds good. Possum, take it easy. Alright friends, I'm not in the mood to go over all of the different products, but I will just mention that there are sponsors who support this channel. You can do exclamation sponsors to see all of the list of links, and also they're available below in the panels if you're on desktop especially, and you're looking at the browser. There's panels below with all the links for affiliates and sponsors, and you can get either discounts from some of them, and many of them you'll just provide a small kickback for any product that you purchase using those links. So do feel free to check them out. Once again, thank you to Justin and Keys for offering to send this Cloudline prototype to me to build. I really appreciate the consideration for you guys to send this out to me to check out. And that aside though, do check out different group buys available through the different vendors. There's many of them. You can always check out aggregate websites like Keycap Lender or like Meg Group Buys, where you can see a lot of the currently available group buys over different vendors. But if you are planning on purchasing any of them in particular, please do consider using any of the affiliate links provided. Thank you for the build. Sorry about them loosey gooseys. Oh, it's fine. I've had worse. Low energy sponsor read? Not really. It's just a lot of them to read out, but I mean, I could read them out if you want. I'm just trying to keep it easy to digest for y'all. Okay? Do you want me to read out all of the group buy items that are currently on the different sponsors' websites? I can. If you're asking for it, I'll happily do it just for you. Do you just burn yourself? It was a little hot. It was just kind of hot, so I just dropped it on purpose, yeah. They don't really burn myself, though. Well, I think these are straight now, but I guess we'll see if we see anything on once you put keycaps on. We'll probably be able to tell. Can you read us a story too? Plus 400 fire resistance, immune to burns. Yeah, Blackjack. Do you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis the Wise. Darth Plagueis was Dark Lord of the Sith, right? So powerful and so wise, he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He has such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities. I almost ruined my keyboard with my tea. Okay, many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of was losing his power. Which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew, and then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Sad story, I'm telling you. Can a Jedi learn this power? As the clouds do, thank you so much for the tier 1. But could he see why kids love to taste the Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Probably not, because there's better cereals out there. Like Honey Bunches of Oats, Almonds is the best cereal out there. Please send me a sponsorship. Cool story, bro, but can you tell us the one about you calling a girl ugly? Damn. Oh boy. What's the expected lead time for Cloudline? That's a good question, actually. I actually am not sure, but I'm gonna guess at least. Let's see. Final dates, blah blah blah. Project timeline. Project timeline. Doesn't quite say here, but based on other keyboard group buys out there, I'm gonna say like late 22, late 2022. Giving it the typical GB estimate, yeah. So I'll say like anywhere between, like if it's extremely quick, it would be like 8 months. 7 months, 8 months, probably like closer to 12 though, because I feel like manufacturers are always kind of there's always something always happens. So how are the inks? These are good. These are pretty smooth. Are you building this with O-ring or top mount? We can try both. All right, let's test out the PCB first though. Now that we're done. What's the lube film status on the inks? The lube kind of feels like 205, but I'm not sure. And I think the springs are stock springs, and the films are Deskeys films. Alright, let's see. Alright, coolio. Everything works. Alright, so pretty sure we need to take this off, so let's do that. So there's the frame here. Stainless steel frame. It's pretty thin. Alright. So let's try doing top mount first, I guess. Let's do top mount. Oh, these are the same. Okay. Yo, Bub, hello. Most difficult keyboard you've assembled? I'm actually not sure. Most difficult keyboard I've assembled. I mean, like, most difficult that I've assembled that didn't have, like, issues aside, right? Issues aside. Like, I mean, because for example, like, there was an Oxalis 80 that I built that I had to sand the PCB for. Like, I had to file it over because basically the case files that the designer sent to the manufacturer were not correct, and so the port was not fitting properly, so I had to file that. But like that like those kinds of issues aside, like, most difficult, they all kind of feel the same to me. I'm not sure. The Alps custom with 280 gram switches, that was because the plate kind of sucked. So yeah, I guess that could have been a little... That was a little tricky because you had to make sure that the switches were properly lining up. But other than that... Kikuichi emoji eyes... Yeah, Kikuichi emoji eyes are definitely tricky. But it's like it's such a small detail. Number two requires extra steps. Yeah, number 2 does require extra steps. Ooh, what the? Hello? Why did this turn off? Oh, the batteries are running out. Oh, I guess, does this turn off if the batteries run out? That's weird. You're haunted, Diego? I'm hunted? Like a hunter is hunting me? Hunted? Let me get some new batteries. Darth Plague guys, heard you talking shit? Yeah. The Sith are coming. put the rest of it together now. Hey, Quappa, what's up? Alrighty. So what key set we gonna do, huh? I was gonna suggest we could try GMK Rudy, which I got a base kit for recently. We could try that. We could do anything else, really, honestly. I have a lot of key sets that we can try. Excuse me. Rudy would look nice, yeah. Key sets. I have a bunch. Give me a sec. Oh shit. How do I... fuck. Okay, let's see. Give me one sec. I like accidentally was not supposed to do this. There. Oh, perfect. Okay, it's back. +1 for Rudy? Oh, okay, cool. We can do Rudy then. Do you have Dark Horse? I don't. Do you get a haircut? Yeah, I did. Moondust? Moondust hasn't even shipped. If only Dolchar 5 were here, that would be nice for sure. Dolchar 5 would be pretty poggers. That's for sure. I said hasn't, Nacho. Do you have Apollo? Yeah, I do have Apollo, yeah. Is that the gray or off-branded blue? So it's gonna be the color that's not on the group buy. Have you shot GMK Ultra with a navy color case? I've shot it with a black colored case. Pretty sure I built I think I built a TCV3 with it before. Teenage Lay, how's the build process? Build process was fine. No different from any board, really. I'm surprised at how fast you know where to put the keys. Yeah, once you do it enough times, it's a piece of cake. Did someone say TCV3? Yeah, I said TCV3. Yeah, did you guys know that Visionaire X is selling a TCV3 for $550 US shipped? It's on Mech Market. Very nice board, by the way. I actually own one, so I would highly recommend it. It goes to show that I pay attention to what Visionary is up to. Good friends do that, you know? Mihir AG, thanks for the sub. Sounds like an ad. No, but actually though, great board. So this P is a little tilted. I'm gonna have to fix that up. Alright, I think someone remind me to fix the P when we open it up again, because it's slightly rotated. This P. P is crooked, Diego. You wanna see who's crooked and who's gonna ban you from chat? I'm crooked. Crooked like a villain. Let's put some Artisans on here. Oh! Kind of feeling this guy here. Alright. Look at that, other than the crooked P. Ignore the crooked P. It's not crooked. It's not crooked. Anyway, looking good, right? Lightning, can you weigh the board? Yeah, I can. I need to go get a scale first. So let me go get that. Alright, so here it is in grams. We have a built Cloudline is about 3 kilograms, 2.9 kilograms. What's the front height? I don't know. And in pounds, that's gonna be about 6 pounds and 6.5 pounds. So yeah, 6.5 pounds ish. Quite heavy. Is this what the blues look like on final production? No, read right here. Truman Omar. Right here. Right here. Stop bullying me. Okay, fine. No bully, no bully. I'm not a bully, please. I don't bully anybody, ever. I was bullied all the time. Totally not projecting here. let's get a typing test up. All right. Oh, also, Cookie Curls, hello. Just saw you in chat. Alrighty. Here we are. Alright. So we have a top mount Cloudline prototype TKL today. It's a very nice keyboard. Oh, it looks like the J is a little crooked too. God damn it. Okay. Anyway, I'll fix some of these keys, but that aside, yeah. So we have a top mount Gateron Inks. I think they're Lube with 205 with Deskeys films, and they have stock springs, so 70-gram springs. Do you get to keep the board? No, I do not get to keep the board. All right, let's try it out. I'll put it a little up close, just a little bit. Maybe this is distracting, so I'll take it out of the way. As you can see, no O-ring inside, so. All right, here we go. Oops. Turning a little this way. Makes a little far. Sounds like a keyboard indeed. But it's actually, my first immediate thought that I had was that it's very flexible, very bouncy. Sounds like Keycaps banging against a plate with a switch in between. Yeah, but it sounds pretty good, right? It's a half plate too, yeah, so that definitely changes things. But I think it definitely does have to do with the fact that the way the plate is mounted. There's a half aluminum plate in there, but let me give it one more shot, okay? And then we can switch it up. Yeah, top mount was more flexy compared to O-ring. Oh, I see. I don't know yet, but definitely very flexy is what I will have to say. Like, there is quite a bit of a give to this. Like, you can see, look at the edges over here. You can see it kind of moving a little bit. Actually, you can hear this bottom out. That's how flexible it is. On the middle. Feels nice to type on. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the bounce kind of reminds me of like an F18X or like a Heine TKL with a half plate. Yeah. But very, very nice and soft typing feel. All right, here's the second try. But yeah, very, very nice. Was the F1 that bouncy? F1's really bouncy, yeah. F1's pretty bouncy. Yeah. But it kind of reminds me of that. Like, yeah. But it feels great, to be honest with you. All right, so here are the mods and the rest of the keys. How's my lube job? It was great. They feel super smooth. Chale, acabo de llegar Piccolo otra vez. En un rato voy a ponerle el O-ring. Y vamos a intentar de nuevo. Alright, here are the keys. So that's what it sounds like on top mount. Oops, my bad. All right, so let's go ahead and try it out with an O-ring, shall we? And I need to remember to fix that J, or was it, wait, hold on. F, no, J and P, okay. JP, Morgan. Inks have a distinct sound, they do. I really like inks personally, but that's just me. are shaking. Alright. Okay, let's fix this P that's slightly off. Is it the P or is it the... Oh, okay. Alright. If I had to guess, if the wire gets squeezed between the PCB and the case, it may sound different around that area. Cable will just be the right length to fit nicely. Yeah, I think having a little slack is nice for daughterboard cables, but yeah, too long and it can also be a bit of an issue, that's for sure. And sometimes when you're dealing with prototypes, you sometimes don't have the custom sized cable, so yeah, it's something to be aware of. That look okay to you guys now? Looks fine. I think the rest is just perspective, maybe? Still kind of looks a little crooked, right? The F and the J kind of look a little off for some reason. The rest looks okay. P looks better now. But yeah, I think the F and the J look, maybe it's a D that's off. Let's see. Alright, I think it looks good now. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, cool. I think we're gonna put the O-ring and keep going. That looks nice with Rudy. Mr. Upas, I had to get Rudy from the outside. Man. I was so sad that you dropped those extras out of nowhere. So sad. It's okay. I'll get round 2. I like the board so far. It's pretty good. It's really nice. I've been liking it so far. We had to change it up, keep it fair. Yeah. It really was out of nowhere. I was like, oh no. Like, no. Totally missed it. I think by the time I saw it, it was like way too late. Alright, so here is the O-ring. Gonna go around this whole thing. There it is. Alright. Oh, might as well. Some toothpicks. Chop some toothpicks in. Are the stats coming out, or why are you toothpick modding? I just do it on all for safe measure, yeah. The latter. Just do it anyway. It's like takes like a minute, right? And toothpicks are cheap, so it's pretty much non-expense. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make a big difference, but why not, right? Why not? All right. I went 6. Te quiero mucho. That color matches your shirt real well. I totally didn't plan it. Not at all. I totally didn't think. I saw the shirt and I was like, oh, Cloudline has some wisps of white. Yeah, not planned. Not planned. I totally don't plan these things ever. Fresh cut, thank you, young homie. How are you? I want some advice. I'm going for a plateless build on my new. What switches do I go with on it? I personally don't think you should be too scrupulous about what switches you decide to put in. I personally think you should use the switches you like the most, because I think you will have fun finding out what it's like to have your favorite switches in on a playlist, right? So like you'll figure out what the difference is between with plate and without plate. So go with your favorite switches and see how you feel about it. There it is. At least have them be 5-pin. Oh, for sure, yes. Definitely use 5-pin switches. Alright, now I have to flip a coin. Yeah, flip it. Flip a coin. There it is now. Ooh, looks better. Now that we also fixed those little details. I'm excited. Alright, so here we have it with an O-ring now. Let's check it out. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Here it is, the Cloudline, this time with an O-ring mount. Yep. It does sound very nice. Let me try one more time. Kind of holding my thoughts before I say anything. All right. Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay. So, okay. So I personally think I like top mount better. To answer Upaz's question. I actually think the top mount has a... I think it's because there's the space below it when you mount it to the top piece, and when you put the O-ring, it sits on the bottom. And I personally feel like the top mount right now versus this current O-ring, the top mount gives it more flexibility to displace. And so I kind of like the top mount better. Yeah. So I think it's really because the assembly is sitting currently on the bottom that there is a bit of rigidity coming from that, as well as, you know, probably the hardness of the O-ring. But I do like the top mount compared to this current O-ring. Yeah. So, but I do like the sound of the O-ring mount a lot because it because it is a little bit sturdier, I guess, more sturdy. It definitely has a bit more of a... I think it's like less muted, I guess, because you're kind of getting that sound that comes back up a little more. So I think the O-ring kind of sounds a little more like you can hear every press a little more distinctly compared to the top, I think. But I do like both of them. Like I could use either and feel comfortable using both of them because they're both pretty comfortable to type on. Yeah. Generally speaking, though, I do tend to prefer top mount a lot. Or I tend to like top mount a lot. I mean, I own a bunch of top mount boards and stuff, and I like them all. But this is great. I think this is nice. I do like the solution for the tabs on the top mount plate. Definitely makes it feel very flexible. It's pretty nice. Anyway, those are some of my thoughts as far as the feel and the sound. But the board is gorgeous for sure. It looks really nice. Yeah, is there gonna be R2 of Cloudline? Is a question I would have too, because I kind of want one. But yeah, I honestly can't. I need to be responsible. I recently just spent a lot of money, and like I really can't spend more. YOLO? No, I can't do it. I legitimately just spent like $3,000 for like PC parts, and like I'm thinking probably gonna have to spend some more on some other stuff. It's just like, yeah, it's just too much. It's just too much. Sell some keyboards and keycap sets. You can do it. I mean, for sure, I could do that. I can do it. But I could do that, but it's like I would rather not bother. selling stuff in the dealing with people is just something I despise more than, like, I dislike the act of doing that more so than, like, yeah. I don't know, the whole buy sell thing is just Anyway, I'll type out one more time, and then we can look at the mods and the alphas and all that stuff, and then we'll finish up. Sounds good? All right. One more time. I've made those mistakes. I'm so close to breaking my PR here. Damn it. I really want it to sound like a piano. Kind of does, huh? Pepephone, your financial advisor says no. Yeah. These blacks, these are GAT inks, exclamation build for the details. And yeah, this is GMK Rudy. This is GMK Rudy. Here's the mots and the rest of the keys. Clog Bob, have a good one. F13 is nice. F13 is definitely looks pretty nice for sure, no doubt. The look of F13 is pretty nice. I do prefer the spacing of F12 better, but that's just me. Yeah. Oh, Upas, how does the lubing on the inks feel? Anna just asked me earlier. They do feel really nice. It's pretty nice and consistent. Pretty nice. No complaints over the lubing. I'm one of those people who just prefers the spacing of F12 more. Yeah, I think the spacing, I definitely like the F12 a little more. So. But yeah, how do you guys like it? I like how the function numbers are closer to number counterparts. You mean on F13? Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that's true, but I never miss them. You know what I mean? Like, that's an interesting concern, but it's like I never miss pressing the F10 key or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, aesthetically speaking, I guess that works too. But yeah, looks sweet, right? Look at this. Just looks so good. This blue grays. So nice. So nice. I don't have the Afro keys muscle memorized. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, so pretty. Oh, it's so nice though. GMK Rudy. Look at that. Ooh la la. So as I said, bump-ons will be different. Front engraving is gonna be different, and plate spacebar cutout slightly different for the framing of the logos. But yes, this will be available in both WinKey and WinKeyless, yeah. There's a USB port, nice and centered. But yeah, looks pretty nice, right? I like it a lot. Morning, made it to stream just barely in time, but you made it indeed. Actually I should keep these out. Have to use them anyway. Alright. So I think that's it for me. Or from me, rather. Cat frustrates me. Can't get frustrated if you don't know how to do it and don't do it at all. Smart. People say the same. Oh, I hate editing videos. I'm like, if you don't know how to do it, you'll never end up frustrated. Yeah. Let's see who's live. Just don't edit videos? Yeah. I don't edit videos. Alex is streaming? Oh, we should raid Alex. Alex always raids me, and then I feel like I never get the chance to raid back, so I'm gonna most definitely raid Alex. Whoa! Oh, I could raid a friend of mine, but I'm gonna raid Alex just because I actually just saw an IRL friend of mine who's streaming. That's so funny. It's okay. We'll just raid Alex. Do your friend. Oh, whoa there, buddy. We don't do that here. Anyway, right in the chat, so we have the option to go watch if we want. We can. Well, so she's doing a co-working stream. Her name is Chloe. Her stream is called Colors of Chloe. She's also under the. Oh, is she under the keyboard tag at all? I think she might be, yeah. But yeah, she's doing a co-working stream. But yeah. These guys. Alright. Let's go raid Mr. Alex, who is building a Seigaiha, which is a Alice through-hole kit by I think it should be by Yankar, right? These are the ones on Novel Keys for about $95 US plus shipping, which you can actually get with 5% off if you use the promo code BOLT on novelkeys.com. But that aside, thank you again, Justin and Upas and team from Can Keys for sending out the Cloudline. I'll post pictures probably later this week. But other than that, yeah, thanks for coming by, guys. Let's go raid Alex Otos. Just follow. Nice. Alright, so let's see. What should we ask Alex or tell Alex to do? What do you guys want to know about Alex? Oops. I'll say, stroke your beard for us. Does he have a beard? Yes, he does. Miyago Uwu. That's the raid message. Show us the toes. Damn. Demanding. That's costly, Mr. One Drunk Man. But anyway. Show us the toes, Alexa. Alright, friends. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Next stream, I think I might be building. It's not gonna be the Kage, so I think it's gonna be it might be a Q. But I'll catch you guys then. Yeah. I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? Take it easy, and see ya.